For most of modern history, if you wanted to know how powerful a company was, you just counted the people. The assumption was simple: more people meant more capability. Scaling execution required buying human cognition. To grow, you hired a researcher, a developer, a marketer, and a support rep. Capability scaled linearly with payroll. The internet eventually solved the distribution problem, allowing anyone to reach millions of customers. But actually fulfilling the work still relied on human brains. Reach was free, but execution remained expensive. This created a mathematical ceiling. Every new hire added communication lines, approvals, meetings, handovers. Companies stopped scaling execution and started scaling coordination. These massive, slow corporate structures acted as an unavoidable tax. They were the only way to dominate a market. A quiet anomaly is now appearing in the market. Solo founders are scaling software companies to millions in revenue without a single person on payroll. These individuals are personally executing the workload of a 12-person product team. They are reviewing code, adjusting designs, and shipping updates by 10 a.m., moving what used to be a 2-week sprint in a single morning. It is tempting to view this through the lens of productivity, as if these founders are simply using tools to type or code faster. In reality, artificial intelligence removes the operational friction that once required a department. It eliminates the need for the organization itself. 10 years ago, solo founders inevitably hit a ceiling. The work always fractured into disciplines one person couldn't be great at simultaneously: writing, building, selling, and support. You had to choose which critical skill to be bad at. A single operator with the right stack can now be good enough at all of these disciplines at the same time. AI provides a baseline of competence across the entire business. The market increasingly rewards complete functioning systems over perfect specialists. If the output sits safely above the threshold where customers leave, the system wins. This shift moves the competitive advantage away from large teams of experts and toward the single orchestrator who can ship a working loop today. For the first time in history, intelligence is escaping the human brain. Cognition is becoming ambient, programmable infrastructure. Like electricity or the internet before it, cognition is being embedded directly into software pipelines, workflows, and interfaces. Complex tasks that once required a professional are becoming instant. Parsing a 50-page legal contract has transitioned from a week of billable hours to a cheap automated function call. A traditional company relies on a linear chain of human handoffs, while a new system triggers rapid simultaneous actions from a single central point. Human coordination compounds much slower than automated execution. Large organizations are now structurally outpaced by the iteration speed of these loops. In this environment, timescale beats size. We are entering an era where high headcount indicates structural friction rather than operational strength. Investors are beginning to track new metrics: output per operator, and the chronological distance from a raw idea to a live deployment. This creates a new economic archetype: the operator. These individuals orchestrate systems instead of coordinating people, directing cognition from the top of the technology stack. For today's builders, the path has changed. You no longer need to construct an organization to operate at global market scale. As we project this massive shift into the next decade, the architecture of business competition will look completely unrecognizable. The dominant companies of the future will appear structurally tiny, while controlling immense output and market share. Traditional companies served as makeshift systems to coordinate human intelligence before that intelligence became programmable. The